If I could be there with Dani at September 2024, which is crazy to think about, I probably wouldn't have told her anything, to be honest, because I think at that moment, with how much I've grown this past year, if I would have told her how hard it was going to be, she would have been more scared than not. My name is Dani Moreno, and I am a professional trail runner. I would say my friends describe me as someone who's always there for them, good days, bad days. I'm a little silly, and I'm extremely driven, obsessed, depends on the nomenclature they want to use. Trail and mountain running is a bit psychotic. We choose to run up and down these super exposed ridges, single track, you name it. And we usually can't walk for multiple days after we do it. For us trail runners, we have what is called the UTMB World Series Finals. And for us, some equate it to our Super Bowl, our Tour de France. It's where thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands at this point, people gather in the Valley of Chamonix, and we compete in each of our world championship distances. I've competed in OCC now 3 times. The first time I competed, I was on the podium, 3rd place, first American to ever get on that podium. And then this year, I was feeling pretty good. It got a little rough. And in the last final downhill of the race, which is infamous, famous, however you see it, you go from La Flégère back to downtown Chamonix.
Go, Dani.
I was pushing myself incredibly hard to try and catch some places. And during that, I ended up rolling my ankle. I finished the race, but when I got back to the States, I had learned that I had fractured my cuboid and partially torn my peroneus longus tendon. I was put in a boot for 6 weeks, and then it was, kind of in and out of the boot for another 1 to 2 weeks.
How far in are you?
How far? This Thursday will be 3 weeks. However, once I finished the 12-week cycle and I was starting to walk and eventually jog again, I realized that something wasn't correct in how I felt. And so I went to go get a second diagnosis. And that's when I found out that it still wasn't fully healed. When I got that news, I think I was definitely more sad and depressed than I was the first time. I am who I am. That's never going to change. And I was born a certain way, and that's never going to change. This winter has been different for me because I was injured, or I have been injured for most of it. Here we are, almost early March, and I've just begun to run. And in the past, I would see the winter as an opportunity to grow mentally and physically. But this winter, I was really forced to be put on pause. You salvage the little bit of dirt that you can see here and there. And so I think it builds a certain resilience. Because when you're dreaming big, you have to be willing to get burned by the fire. I think that's what makes greatness different from the rest. This race feels like it could be the end of this injury chapter. And to me, if I can get through this race like healthy and happy, I feel like I'll finally be able to move on.
Welcome to the 2025 Broken Arrow Sky Race 46K. Thank you so much. 10, 9, 8,
I just remember crossing the finish line and feeling like everyone was there and not there at the same time. And I experienced this flash of everything that it took to get to that point.
So good! You were moving so fast at the end. Great job. Oh, sorry.
But I just was in awe. The overwhelming feeling of, wow, I just actually did this. Like, I actually accomplished the goal I set out to do. I think what surprised me in the best way possible was that I was really scared that I was going to be done as a professional and that my hunger only existed when things were good all the time. Like, I don't think I realized how good I had had such a streak of no injury. The manifestation meets reality of who I want to be and who I believe I am. And this year I have grown a new level of mental resilience and toughness that I feel at this point is just this growing, raging fire that can't wait to be healthy again.